Hello everyone, this is Karen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Kerin-in-London. Today, I'd like to talk about one English text with you because if you are like me, you are on a family visa and you are ready to apply for your settlement visa, then you need to do this English text. If you're on work visa, you don't need to do it. If you're from English-speaking countries like US, Canada, and Australia, New Zealand, and so on, all of these countries, you don't need to do it. If you have a degree and taught in English, you don't need to do it. If you studied in UK universities or colleges, then you don't need to do it. So basically, if you're on family visa and you're about to apply for your settlement visa, then you need to prove your English. This is called B1, and go to government.uk. This is government's official website. You can see there are 4 languages and text providers. These are all approved by UK government, and you can choose any of them and book appointment with them. So today I'd like to talk about what's this exam all about and how we do it. So this exam is basically B1. It's just 2 parts. It's listening and speaking. So that's how they text you, listening and speaking. It's no writing or reading or others, just listening and speaking. So you need to prepare. There are 2 things you need to prepare. Number 1, you choose your own topic. Here I'm gonna show you one form. You need to make sure you download this form and then print it out, and then you need to think about, okay, what topics do I want to talk about? I gave you one example, my career or my job you can talk about. I just quickly share with you how I did it when I went for this exam. So my own topic, I put food. Obviously, you need to talk about your topic food in details. So there are 5 lines here, and you need to fill in. You can talk about, for example, myself, I talk about food in China and food in UK and the differences between the 2 places in terms of food. And I talk about the food and health, and I talk about how to cook. And you can talk about all sorts of things, just make sure you explain this topic in these details. So that's one thing you need to prepare, and you need to make sure you print this piece of paper out and then write something on it. You can write about your holidays and your family, anything, but you do need to think about it and prepare this. That's number 1. And number 2, there are 6 topics. I'll tell you what these 6 topics are. There are festivals, means of transport, special occasions, music, entertainment, and recent personal experiences. So these 6 topics, the examiner is gonna choose 2 of these topics to talk about with you. But for us, we need to prepare all of these 6 topics. You need to make sure, okay, if the examiner asks me something about music, and you need to know how to answer. So these 6 topics, make sure you go through all of them. So now I'm gonna go through all of these and to help you prepare it better. The number 1, festivals. So you can talk about, the musical festivals you've been in the past, and where you stay, and what kind of, music festivals do you like, just like this. Or festivals, you can talk about, for example, when I was preparing this, I was thinking about Chinese New Year, all of our Chinese traditional festivals, and what do we normally do during Chinese New Year, and stuff like that. Okay, number 2, talk about transportation. Do you like to travel by train if you go on business trip in a country or go to different cities? Or do you like to fly? Do you like to, take a bus? Or what do you think of the public transport in London? And what do you think of the transport here in this country compared to your own country? You can just talk about just stuff like this. Next one, special occasions. For example, birthdays. Like if you have a birthday, you turn 30 or you turn 40 or you turn 50 this year, you're gonna have a massive celebration. What are you gonna do? So obviously birthday is a big one you can talk about. Do you have any plans for your birthdays? Do you want to go away to celebrate, or do you want to have a birthday party? Or you can talk about your wedding anniversaries. So this is actually one of the questions the examiner asked me. So he asked me something about special occasions. Do you have any special occasions this year? So I said yes, I have a big birthday celebrations in November, and what I plan to do. And also this year, this summer will be our 10th wedding anniversary, me and my husband. And what do we want to do? Just stuff like that. And don't forget, during this session, the examiner will ask you some questions, 2 topics, and then at the same time, the examiner will require you to ask her or him some questions in terms of these topics. So he asked me, do you want to ask me a question? Obviously you're talking about this topic, so it's a special occasion. So I asked him, do you have any special occasions this year? So you make sure it's like a conversation, and you also need to ask the examiner some questions as well. Okay, this is that. And the next one, music. I think we listen to music, a lot. What kind of music do you like? Do you like pop music? Do you like country music? Do you like jazz? And what kind of singers, or just stuff like that do you like? Or which album is your favorite? Which singer is your favorite? And again, you can also talk about musical, like the festivals and stuff like this. Let's move on. Next one is entertainment. For example, cinemas. So you could see I like to go to cinemas during weekend with my family, and sometimes we go with our kids, so we choose a children movie to watch. Or at home, every night we like to chill out and we watch a TV show or a movie. So this is all about entertainment. Or what kind of entertainment do you like to do? Or what do you do with kids at weekends? Do you go bowling or go trampoline? Or, what do you do? What kind of stuff what kind of activities do you do? How do you entertain yourself, basically? And the last one is your recent personal experiences. So try to think about, okay, what happened last week or last month, or just in this recent, period of time. And this was also one of the questions the examiner asked me, my personal experiences. So I've only just came back from China for a holiday with my family. So I just talk about what we did in China. We visit Great Wall of China, and we did lots of sightseeing. We went to Disney in China. Oh yes, there is a Disney in China. It's in a city called Shanghai. And we visit our families and friends. Yeah, just talk about your holidays or your just recent personal experiences. Yeah, so these are all the 6 topics. If you have any questions, and you can leave a comment and let me know. I'm also doing some language training, so if you need any help, drop me a message and I'd like to help. So that's everything, these topics about the exam. The whole exam wouldn't take too long. I would say only a few minutes, so don't be too nervous. And when you're ready and you think you're ready to book the exam, again, go to the government website and choose from these 4 providers and just book online. The cost is £150. I actually think that's quite expensive. The Life in UK test is only £50, and I don't know why this cost me 150 quid. Anyway, yes, don't forget to pay and book your appointment and get it done. After 2 days, you'll get email from them that you'll be told whether you pass it or not. If you pass it, you're gonna get a unique reference number, and you're also gonna get a digital certificate. Make sure you save all of this, because later when you do your application, you're gonna need this unique reference number, or you can also upload your digital certificate. Just make sure you save this. Just one thing quickly reminds you is, after you book this exam, and make sure you get there on time, and when you do the exam, nowadays, well, at least I know this year, you don't have examiner in person in the exam center to do the exam with you. You actually do a video call. So you walk into a small room and you could see a computer in front of you. You just talk to the examiner online. Basically, the examiner is in a different location. But don't be nervous, just let you know that. I hope everyone could pass the exam, and good luck, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you find this useful. I'll see you next time.